Hi guys, it's me Ria and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be sharing with you all my review of the Weightless foundation. So if you want to see my review then please continue watching. So Weightless has recently launched their everyday foundation and this is what it looks like. Now this retails for only rupees 325. You get about 30 ml of product in here. So they have launched around 15 shades, which I feel is quite inclusive because usually in drugstore category this kind of shade range is not available. Mostly there is K beauty, but as we all know that's very expensive. So in the price range of like under 500, like 325 wala foundation mein 15 shades of 15 different shades is quite a big thing, I feel. So the shade range is divided into three categories. FR stands for fair, BE stands for beige, and MC stands for medium, which is the deeper shade. So I feel they have catered to a variety of skin tones. Even in the fair category there are 5 different shades, in the beige category they have 6, and in the medium category again they have 5 different shades. So I feel the shade they have tried to be quite inclusive with the shade range, and the shade that I chose for myself is from the MT category, which is the last category, and I have chosen the shade MT03 caramel and it suits me perfectly. I will be showing you in the demo how well it performs on my skin. I'm currently wearing this foundation on my skin and as you can see it's like a perfect match. I am an NC43 in MAC, so if you are similar to my skin tone NC43, then I feel this shade MT03 caramel would suit you perfectly. Now let us see what are the claims. So Weightless says that this is like a matte lightweight foundation, which I definitely feel is true. It's not like completely matte, okay. It has kind of a nice dewy finish as well, so it's perfect even if you are a dry skin person. So I feel it's not like completely matte, but it's somewhere like it has a light dewy finish. Next is it is lightweight. Definitely it feels very lightweight. I do not feel like very cakey or very heavy this foundation on my skin, so definitely this claim is again true. Next, it is travel friendly. Yes, again definitely it comes in a tube form, so it's very travel friendly. I feel you can just keep it inside your purse and you are good to go. Also because pump वर्म का झंझट नहीं है, तो अच्छे से आप इसको अच्छे से कैरी कर सकते हो. छोटू सा भी है, like you can see the size 30 ml ही है, तो I feel it's definitely travel friendly. Next is it is vegan. Oh wow, that's again a good thing. The next claim is that it is full coverage. Now this claim I do not agree with. It is definitely not full coverage. According to me, with one layer you would get about light coverage, which is definitely buildable, and with a slight additional layer you can reach up to medium coverage, but it's definitely not full coverage. It is a maximum medium coverage foundation. And the last claim that they have said is it gives you a flawless non-cakey finish, which I agree is true. You can see on my face like it's not looking very cakey or heavy. It does give you a very natural finish, so I would definitely agree with that claim. So those were all the claims, and now let's move on to the demo. Okay guys, as you can see there's absolutely nothing on my face. I've just applied my moisturizer and now I'm going to apply the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth primer, and I really like using this primer because it just gives a nice well moisturized base, so your foundation does not cling to your dry patches. And now we'll start applying our foundation. So I am going to take a little bit, this much I've taken. Like you can see the consistency is slightly runny, it's not very thick. So yeah, and on one side I'm going to apply with the help of a beauty blender. So this side will be beauty blender and this side will be a brush, and we'll see the coverage. So I've used half of it on this side of my face, and I'm going to be using my Plume microfiber sponge because this does not absorb much product, so I really like using this whenever I'm applying my foundation if I want a better coverage. So I'm using this Plume microfiber sponge. So I feel the shade is a pretty good match. So if you are like NC43 in MAC, then I think this shade MT03 Caramel would suit you well. So this is one layer of the foundation on the right side of my face, like you can see, and I would say this is just about light to slightly medium coverage, because see here you can still see my pigmentation, and you know the spots also here are visible, even my like around the mouth pigmentation, and this spot right here is still visible. I'm also going to apply a second layer and see if you know we are able to get a better coverage right on this spot right here. Okay, so no, still the spot is visible, so I wouldn't definitely call this like a full coverage by any chance. This is definitely not a full coverage foundation. Now on the left side of my face right here, I'm going to apply it with the help of a brush. So the left side is with the brush, and with the brush also I feel it gives same amount of coverage. It's not like any better or any less, because I think I have used a microfiber sponge, so already it did absorb less product, so I feel the coverage between the microfiber sponge and the brush is pretty much the same. Here also you can see my pigmentation peeking through, and here I tried to build it up with a second layer, but it did not cover that up. So I'm definitely not going to put another layer of this, because I feel this coverage is good enough, like it's a medium coverage. I'm also going to give you a close-up view so that you can see how my skin looks. So this side is with a brush. I really like the finish of this foundation. It's very nice, like it's not like extremely matte, so I really like that. So even if you are like a dry skin person, I think this foundation would work great on you. So yeah, this side is with a brush. Okay, you can still see the pigmentation and the mark right here. So this is the kind of coverage that you would get with this foundation, which I feel is decent enough, because at the price of rupees 325 you are getting like kind of a medium coverage foundation, which is really amazing. Also their shade range is quite inclusive, so I think you will definitely find your shade match in this foundation. So I'm quickly going to finish my entire face and be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I did complete my entire face of makeup, and like you can see, my highlighter, blush and contour like it's sitting pretty well over this foundation. So I did not have any issues while applying my blush, contour as well as my highlighter. And I feel the coverage of this foundation, like I've already mentioned before, is just medium coverage, because you can still see a few of my spots and pigmentation peeking through. So it's definitely not a full coverage foundation, but I feel for the price range of like price of 325, it's an amazing foundation. I mean, for that price range, this kind of coverage is perfect, like really great. And I also like the finish of this foundation. It's very comfortable, it's very it's not cakey, okay, which I really like they have mentioned it's like an everyday foundation, so you can just apply one layer of this foundation even when you want to just go for a like to a mall or just to meet your friends, I feel this kind of coverage is perfect for that occasion. Obviously you can build it, but it does not build to a full coverage, but nonetheless I am pretty happy with this foundation. Also one more thing guys, you do have to set this foundation with a loose powder. Please make sure you do that because it does have a slightly dewy finish, so if you are not setting, then it can start creasing in your smile lines. Earlier I एक बार मैंने उसको ट्राई किया था एंड मैंने उसको सेट नहीं किया था एंड लिटरली मेरे स्माइल लाइंस पे वो एकदम लाइक क्रीज होना स्टार्ट हो गया था. सो प्लीज़ मेक श्योर यू आर सेटिंग दिस विथ अ लूज पाउडर और अ कॉम्पैक्ट पाउडर सो दैट आपको एक अच्छा सा फिनिश मिल जाए एंड इट विल नॉट क्रीज. So overall I do feel that this is a good foundation, like very affordable, works great, has a good shade range, so I think you should definitely get this foundation. So yeah, that was my mini review and I hope you did like this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already, and I shall see you all in my next video. Until then, bye bye.